Alright everyone, welcome back to the Crazy Crafter live stream. My name is Collin Bressy. I am the Crazy Crafter, and I am thankful and thrilled to be joining you this lovely Thursday morning for me, probably afternoon for, or evening for some of you folks scattered around this giant rock. So we're here. We're going to continue building some vertical terrain today. My very first piece of vertical terrain. If you guys were watching the first few minutes here of the countdown, you could have seen me getting a little head start on kind of the project today and what we're trying to accomplish. So I'm going to try to finish up this vertical piece of terrain, and I've got this pillar and then like 3 more to go within the next week. So I gotta get cracking. Thankfully, I think I'm gonna have a little bit of time to get these builds complete before our next session. I think should be able to. But I'm having a blast. This is a really fun build. So thank you all out there for joining me today. Let's check and see who we've got out there right now. We've got Tina Martins is lurking right now. She's having some dinner right now. So welcome to the stream, Tina. As always, our fantastic moderator, fellow co-host of the Weekend Crazy Crafter live stream and YouTube extraordinaire, gentleman, a scholar, Mr. Michael Patterson from Nat One Videos. Welcome, my friend. And then Saunders from 1D6 Crafting. Welcome. Rolling the stealth check, trying to evade the mother-in-law as he listens in on the crafting live stream while visiting the in-laws. Bravo to you. Go with God, be safe from evil as you embark on this perilous journey. And then, of course, we've got Campaign Terrain Cross is in the house. Welcome, Cross. Good to have you here. How are you? How's hot Atlanta? I bet you it's hot. How's the weather been for you guys down there? As always, we're here streaming whenever we can. This week it's been Tuesday and Thursday. Went and had an eye appointment yesterday, so I couldn't stream on my normal Wednesday slot. Also, I couldn't really see a whole bunch yesterday because I got my eyes dilated so they can look into my beautiful baby blue eyes and make sure that everything is healthy and well. Everything is healthy and well, but it was hard. I had a Zoom meeting before my rehearsal yesterday, a little production meeting for the show that I'm directing, and that was on Zoom, and I had a headache immediately thereafter, and I was like, trying to focus and look in on close stuff. So I didn't craft yesterday. I wanted to get some more of this work done on this piece before today, but couldn't do it. Needed to rest them eyes. So here we are Thursday, and we're going to continue crafting on this. So I've got a pretty cool setup here today. Let me show you what I'm working with. Let's go to the large crafting cam here. Or when I say large, it's large from a view of my crafting station. Anyway, let's check this out. So I've got this large piece of vertical terrain, right? You guys can see this, still building on it, having a blast, creating all this texture. This is looking good, but I was looking for something else to add to it. I've got the crafting sticks, the stir sticks, which are really cool. I've got the little pieces of foam that I've cut up, some spare chunks that I painted up and can be ready, and they're ready to be glued on. So that's really all these are great, but I wanted to add some other climbing components and some other climbing elements to the build. So it was suggested by Joe Levine from Encounter Terrain. He was like, do you have any like U or U-shaped nails? And I was just like, oh, that's such a cool idea. And I've got a couple here. I've got one that's unpainted, so let's go with this to start. We can see this. There you go. It's auto-focused in on it. So I have this, it's going to want me to do the Insta-hand for it. So let's do the Insta-hand for it. Right? So I've got this little staple, right? It's from a staple gun. And I've jettisoned a bunch out. And the goal is to dip a bunch of these. I've got a little thing of black Mod Podge here. I'm going to kind of I had a little bit of a station working on it going on earlier. I'm going to use these as like little ladders or metal pegs in the terrain, so players can choose to traverse this pathway if they want. So another little form of climbing or descending down from the top that we can add into the build, I think will be pretty cool. So we're gonna try that. I've trying to figure out the best way to. Oh my goodness, this may not be the best way, as I'm like figuring out how to not let these get stuck to the thing because of the Mod Podge here. But I'm trying to dip these with my little tweezers here into the Mod Podge, then just let them dry out. And the reason I'm dipping in the Mod Podge is instead of just having them with the metallic silver, they kind of just blend into the side of the terrain. I'm going to try to dry brush these with some silver, maybe hit them with a little bit of rust today as well. So I'm going to try to create all those, and then I'm going to secure them into the styrofoam. And we're going to create a bunch of little pathways, climbing areas for the terrain. I think that's really cool. So that's one area that I've got in there. Let me pop back to the chat. I see stuff is coming out here. Honestly, been a tiny bit below normal. I've been feeling super bad for the Canadians and the PNW folks. And PNW, we're used to it, but they're not so much. That's got to be rough. Yeah. The weather is absolutely crazy right now, Cross. You're 100% correct. Hoping this isn't the new norm, but it's certainly looking like it. So let's send some cool thoughts to the Pacific Northwest and our friends up north for sure. Stefano from Chimera Wargaming is in the house. Hello, Stefano. Welcome to the stream. Who's texting me? Chris Fort from Might and Magic Brown. What do you want? Apparently, milliput can be thinned with alcohol and worked with a brush. I'm going to toss this green stuff unless you want it. Don't toss your green stuff. He's working on assembling a giant Tiamat. He's been working on that, and the milliput, he's saying, works a little bit better to connect the resin prints and pieces together. And he's like, I might throw it away. I'm like, don't throw it away. Don't throw your green stuff away. I'll take it. Anyway, streaming now. I'll get it later. Hey, look at that. I'm getting some green stuff. Hold on. I'll get it in a bit. There we go. Very exciting stream today. Me texting my next door neighbor. Let's see. What else are we got going on? What are you guys working on out there today? Are you guys crafting anything? What do you got going on? Anything in particular? What you printing? What you crafting? What are you working on? Elston from Elston Nation. Welcome to the stream, Elston. Thanks for joining us. So in addition to these little pitons that I'm going to try to add and allow for more climbing versatility on the vertical build, I've also got some chain, and I've got these little clips that I think might be kind of cool. If I can open it, geez, this is like the tiniest bag ever, but it's not opening. Good Lord. Come on. There we go. Okay. So I've got that. Get one of these out. This might be kind of fun to hang and dangle from one of the pieces. In addition to having some chain, right? Having a little bit of jeweler's chain kind of thrown up in here in the mix, which I think would be super fun. Let's see. Let's check this out. See, I can take a little bit of that. Just trim. Come on. There we go. But a little bit of chain action I think will be kind of cool. Yeah, so I can add this into... Right, we can dangle some chain. I think that'll be... get this green stuff now. Look at you joining the stream, yelling at me to do stuff. Rude. I can't get it right now. If you want to come over and bring it over on the stream, you can. I'll open the garage for you. and you can come over, and you can say hi to everyone. Anyway, but if you're gonna yell at me, geez, if you're gonna make an entrance, might as well come hang out for a second on the show. So this is kind of my thought and idea. I have this little clip. See if you guys can see it here. Yeah. Boop, focus. Yeah, and I can attach that, and then I've got this awesome chain that I can dangle and hang about. So I think it might be kind of cool, right? If I get this up here, and I'm adding some elements to where it's like dangling from a precarious spot where folks can traverse. I think that might be kind of cool. Anyway, that's where I'm at. Everything with this is progressing along pretty cool. I still have some touch-up spots on the actual piece of terrain itself from areas that I still need to paint. And the reason I'm doing that is because I found another way to texture this thing yesterday, which is pretty cool. And I'll do that. That's how I roll. Where's the cast? That show I roll. What are you talking about? Where's the cast? What are you talking about, Chris Ford? Are you drunk? It's only 10:11 in the morning. You've been hitting the monkey shoulder early. Zero motivation lately. Cross is saying, really should drop another video, but I just can't seem to get moving on it. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that, Cross. I definitely have been there, and I've been there recently, and it's hard. The cool thing about it is everyone's not going anywhere. Everyone on your channel will be there, and when you decide to start producing some content again, you will. It's going to be okay. What's that Devil's Tower shirt? Oh snap! So, I'll show it. I'll show it to you again here. This is kind of cool. Show it off. So this is the Devil's Tower shirt. This is a national monument in Wyoming, and if you've ever seen the movie Close Encounters of the Third Kind, Elston, it's where the aliens come down and congregate. They filmed it at the Devil's Tower, part of it at the Devil's Tower, and it's an inactive volcano in the middle of the United States, and it's got a lot of significance and importance to the Native Americans around that area. There's it's this giant protruding mountain in the middle of Wyoming, and it's been inactive for a long time, but it looks from certain angles it's kind of curved and it looks like a horn. So it's a national monument that you can visit. I have a lot of family. My mom is from Wyoming, and I have a lot of family that lives there in Hewlett, Wyoming. It's like a population of 426, pretty small. But Hewlett is home to the Devil's Tower, and it's this shirt was created. It's so funny that he's here by my buddy Chris Fort from Might and Magic Brand, but he's also not just from Might and Magic Brand. Before he had his D&D business with painting minis and selling a few D&D shirts, he also has a clothing company that's dedicated to national parks all across the United States, and he's got a bunch of really cool designs. Chris Fort is my buddy who lives next door, who I play D&D with, who is an amazing graphic designer, and he's got some really cool logos that he's designed for all these national parks, and he sells them all over the place. So Joshua Tree is a really popular camping destination that's close by. So like several of the gift shops there in the Joshua Tree location have Joshua Tree shirts. He's made a bunch of stuff. Chris, you have to let us know, how many shirts have you made now for Habilis? And we're curious to know. Anyway, yeah, not the Devin Townsend metal art. Yeah, not the Devin Townsend metal artist. So funny. That's how I roll. I see. 10 in the morning, 7 p.m. for Chimera Wargaming. You guys are dabbing over there. Anyway, I like how this has became plug for your businesses, Chris. Look at that. Look at how that happened. They are the most comfortable shirts that I have, that I own. These shirts are dope. And I know for a fact Chris has designed a hell of a lot more national park and monument shirts than he has D&D shirts. What the hell's up with that, Chris? Anyway, I'll have to break. So next time on Saturday stream, I'll wear our Stony Tankard shirt. I think I've talked about it before, but Chris, as a gift, after our 1 year anniversary, on our campaign, created a logo for the bar, the Stony Tankard, that we own in game, and it's dope. If you've seen any pictures on my patio and you see the tapestry hanging on the wall, the blanket, tapestry, it's a blanket. But it's the giant Stony Tankard logo. I'll have to find a photo and post it up there. It's pretty cool. Somewhere in the 20s for shirts design. That's cool. He's got a recent Hawaii one he designed that's really cool. I really like that one. He's got a Big Ben one from Texas that looks really cool. So anyway, if you're interested and you want some cool shirts, you can head on over to Might and Magic brand, the Etsy store, to check out the D&D shirts. And if you're interested in checking out Habilis, you can head over to Habilis, www.habilis.com, Habilis.com. Cool. All right, let's get to painting. Tapestry. It is a tapestry. Don't you laugh? It's a tapestry. Don't you laugh? It's a tapestry. I don't want to hear it. Fucking rude. Rude. All right, I'm gonna get to crafting here. I'm gonna get a bunch of this stuff painted right now. So let's do this. I'm gonna get the rest of my little metal spikes and pitons painted up, or at least coated with this the base and the black Mod Podge first. So let's do that. I need a little bit more Mod Podge, kind of just hanging out here, so I can just dip it in here. This is the hope and thought and goal with this, to make it as quick and as easy as possible. Take it in here, roll it around, and there it is. Boop. We'll get this one in here. I know the very exciting part of the stream where I dip everything in black Mod Podge. But this is going to look cool, because then I can paint and rust up the individual ones, and they're gonna stand and pop out a little bit more. I was showing Zane from Zane Morgan Crafts this idea, and he was just like, "Oh, it's really cool." And we both had the same thought. He's like, "You should totally paint them up. They'll stand out and pop a little bit more on the build." And I was like, "Great minds, my friend, great minds." So, what else? Are you working on the Tiamat right now, Chris? I need to get your print running. I managed to get the Stego, Trike, and T-Rex on one build plate. Oh, Elston, that's so cool. Ben's gonna love those, my friend. He's gonna absolutely love those. It's very, very cool. For those of you who don't know, Elston is a super, super rad dude, and he's got a great YouTube channel, Elston Nation. And he's been a guest on the Crazy Crafter live stream before, showing us all some amazing painting techniques on miniature painting. So we're really excited. It's always a joy to hang out with Elston whenever we get a chance. But Elston is throwing up a really cool diorama together for the Lord of the Dioramas challenge for Richard and Brittany's upcoming wedding. He's building a diorama where they go to the wine cellar, and I haven't seen updated pictures in a while, but what I saw early on, it looks really cool. So in addition to sending that out here to California for Richard, he's going to throw in a couple resin prints of some dinosaurs for my son, and I think that is absolutely amazing. I'm going to try to paint one. We'll see if my son lets me, Elston, but Ben's going to be over the moon for that. It'll be really, really cool. So thank you for that, my brother. And if you haven't done so, you guys need to head over to Elston Nation and check out his channel and show him some love. Subscribe to him. He's got a great channel. Chris, I don't know if you've checked out Elston Nation before, but I don't know of someone who is who can paint in the quality and quantity that Elston works with. He's not human. You should check out his channel. He's got some really good stuff over there and really good techniques for you to check out. Speaking of fellow guests and folks that are coming on on the stream soon. We're very, very fortunate. We're gonna have Josh from the Pickle Jar coming back this weekend, and we haven't had Josh on. It's, I think, been since the beginning of the year since we've connected with Josh, and we've hung out with him before on streams before, and a lot of us go over there and we're hanging out on Pickle Jar's weekly streams. Elston's starting to stream more, but everyone definitely needs to tune in this Saturday. We're going to be hanging out with Josh, and we're going to be painting. We haven't painted minis in a minute, and we're going to come on, and I don't know what everyone's painting. Michael, what are you painting? You're painting. I can't remember what you guys are painting. I'm painting up my little goblin finally that I used green stuff to sculpt a while back with Carl when Carl was on our stream. But that's going to be fun. And if you haven't checked out Josh's latest video, Josh just released a video the other day speaking about awesome 3D prints. He did his 3D print of this dragon and absolutely smashed this dragon. And it's a big build, and he's tackled it. I'm enjoying Pickle Jar's content with the airbrush because I don't have an airbrush, and he's learning the airbrush, and it's been nice watching him follow through those steps and using that tutorial because it's pretty cool. Chris, again, Chris just got an airbrush. He broke down and bought an airbrush. He's tired of using all his frickin' paints on these giant resin print monsters that he's working on. So he's got an airbrush. You should check out the Pickle Jar. I believe we have a video up there, Michael, or a link to it we can throw up there for everyone. There we go. You're already on it. I've said it, and Michael's already thought it. He's already all over it. So perfect. That's good. What else we got? Let me come back here to this exciting footage of me Mod Podging all these little things. But this is gonna be good. I know it's taking some time, but I don't care. This is, again, part of the Zen process for me. Just going through. Would you guys have thought of a quicker way to do this instead of dipping it in here? This was kind of my shoot. I've got 10 minutes before the stream happens. How do I go about painting or getting all these coated to get up in there for prepare and prep for the stream? So instead of just taking the tweezers and dipping, was there a quicker spot? Oh, that's frozen. Why is that frozen? That's lame. Is my thing frozen? Of course it's frozen. We haven't had something freeze in a while, so why would it not freeze? Hold on. Oh, it's frozen. All right, stand by. I gotta do a little technical fix on the fly. My Logitech spazzed out on me. We're gonna remove the Logitech cam, and then we're gonna add it back. Oh, yes. Oh, is it? Is it really? Oh, wow. That's wild. Okay. Well, it looks like the Logitech cam has decided to take a poop on me for today. That's absolutely wild. It's not done that in a long time. In fact, I don't know if the Logitech has ever died on me. Okay. That's all right. That's all right, because we on the Crazy Crafter channel have a backup. Don't use the hairdryer, you blow it away. Aha! I have thought about that, Tina. I have an idea for that. I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it. Now, it's going to take a little bit of time, but I can use the hairdryer to kind of like expedite it, and I probably should be doing it as I'm dipping, but I'll show it to you here in a second. Let me get this set up here first. Let's see how this focus goes. It can't go too far, but it can go there, and I can make this disappear. Hold on. Right. Here we go. Have a backup plan. Streamers everywhere, have a backup plan. You're gonna need it, right? Not the greatest camera in the world, but at least it can give you a little bit of the crafting world. Man, such a bummer that the Logitech was like, bye. That's item number 2. That's one of the next purchase lists is another. I got to get another really a good camera, DSLR, something like that, for another overhead cam setup. So we'll have to make that happen here soon. Hopefully, I think I can. So I've been saving my nickels and pennies and dimes. We're gonna make it happen. Let's see. Collin already talks junk. Michael over here doing all the hard work, linking everyone's stuff. That's what a moderator does. That's what a moderator does, bro. He's there. He's Johnny on the spot. Like, he helps out. That's the whole point. Teamwork makes the dream work, my friend. He's doing all the hard work. Let's see. Chris says he's a bad friend. I never go on Collin's Discord. It's true. You are a bad friend. You never go on my Discord. You should post some stuff. Head on up there. We can link it. Put a link to the Discord up there for you, Chris. For join the Discord because I know you have an account because we've used Discord to play online. You should post some stuff. Everyone would totally dig seeing your builds and all the stuff that you come along the way, dude. Like you're a pretty talented guy in the hobby. Everyone would like to see your stuff, dude. I know everyone would flip on the Tiamat that you've just been built. Collin's over here painting staples. That's what I do. Sometimes this is the stream. Sometimes you gotta paint some staples, bro. Sometimes you gotta paint some staples. I'm gonna leave that painted up. I don't know if I'm gonna paint that. I don't know. Should I paint the chain and the little clasp too? I guess I'm doing all that, I should do at least one, right? And do some chain work. Let's do it. See, no longer just painting staples, bro. Now I'm painting clips too. Bong. Oh god. Throwing fucking Mod Podge everywhere. Throwing the Mod Podge. A little bit of Mod Podge. Okay, put that right there. Wipe that up. I got Mod Podge on my carving knife. Okay. So Tina, here was my solution for the hairdryer instead of blowing stuff everywhere, right? This was my solution. Just hit it a little bit. Just hit it a little bit with the tweezers, but that's a lot of work to, like, held it away so you couldn't have to. It died, and we're back. What died? Uh-oh. What died over there for you, buddy? Was it the your phone, your computer? Here you go, Chris. It's coming in. It's coming in, bro. There's the link to the Discord. Go post some stuff. For real though, I got a ton of order to package up. Catch you later. Make sure you post some stuff in the Discord. I sent you the link. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. Always a joy to hang out. I'll touch base with you later on. Off and running, busy guy with all of his orders, which is good. I've got quite a few of these little pitons here printed and painted. They're getting pretty. I think most of them are pretty good. Let me kind of just pile them here in the middle of this so I can keep track of them, huh? They're definitely drawing just a titch. I don't even know if I need to. I wonder what they look like with a little bit of wash. Just wash, not even silver paint, you know? I wonder what they'll look like with just kind of the Goldman Flesh contrast wash. So I can just get them, just expedite the process? I don't know. Should have like a little heating lamp, like a food heating lamp, or like a space heater. So once they're done, I could just cook them Cook them under the lamp. Dude. I'm so bummed my Logitech camera went south. That's crazy. That's crazy. I love your hairdryer. Thanks, buddy. The hairdryer is definitely something I use to help expedite, especially like in the Mod Podge or drying stage. Most of the time, if I'm throwing like, you know, once it's the base layer of the Mod Podge is down, I'm not using a hairdryer because a lot of it is just an overbrush for me at that stage. But every once in a while, I'll use it in all the builds. Like it definitely helps speed things up. Do you use a hairdryer at all, Stefano, in your builds? You have to let us know. What are you guys working on right now? Anything in particular? What are you all working on? A little bit of chain. Let's do a couple pieces of chain. I don't know if I'm going to do this for every single chain. I'm just going to try it out. But this is going to be, man, this is going to be kind of wild. I'm trying to darken this chain and get it all like painted. Now I can help it out with the brush a little bit, right? I've got a little brush. I need some new terrain brushes. These are getting kind of old now. These terrain brushes are getting older. What's the best? I need like a little way to hang these so they can like dry without. I'm gonna hang it. I have like a little spot back here. I'm gonna hang it. Boom. Perfect. I don't know if you guys can see this. I don't think you can. It's just out of frame here, but I just used the little lamp right here. Boop. Hang the chain up right there. Hope tomorrow I can pour some resin in before building on. Black Mod Podging the base of the castle. Nice. Cross saying Zane's going to be sad he missed the hairdryer action. He saw it the other day. He hasn't missed it. Build fences for the Carnival of Nurgle. Oh, nice. Shouldn't be a tutorial on the channel. Oh, that'll be fun, Chimera. That's good, Stefano. Do you put Mod Podge in the middle chain? I just did. I'm trying it. I've never done it before. I'm doing an experiment. I'm trying it. So I can... the hope and goal here, Tina, is to try and have a little bit of color onto the chain and to some of the metal. So like I can add some rust effects, like maybe with the... I really think the Gorman Flesh would be really good, or maybe even just like some Agrax Earthshade I think would be really good and look good with it. So we'll see. We'll see here. But that's what I'm trying out. I don't know how well it's going to take it or what's going to happen with it, but it'll at least get adhere on there a little bit. And I kind of like the fact what I'm seeing with it so far, and same with the other staples, is not the Mod Podge isn't sticking to the whole thing. There's already going to be a little bit of the silver color in there, so I don't have to. I think I can just kind of stick with that plan, and then I don't have to worry about. It saves me a step in the paint process. I can just add that in a little bit later. So while this is drying and all these elements are drying, I've got to add this over here, hang it again, of like another little rack of this stuff. Perfect. Great. So while that's drying, and all these are kind of here at this stage. Did I get this one? Is there some kind of black? Yeah, it sure is. Okay. So while that's happening, and now that stuff's drying, I can kind of dart back over here to the larger piece of terrain, and I can continue on with this bit. I think it will hold without priming it. I don't know. It seems to be holding a little bit, Tina, and some of it won't stay. Like some of it's gonna come off. Part of it will come off on the in this Mod Podge process, but that's gonna be okay. I'm okay with that because that'll let a little bit of the silver, the kind of that nickel color show through, and that's great. On the parts that do have the Mod Podge, I'm hoping that a little bit of the rust and the from the washes will stick to it, and it should look kind of rusty and old. I think we're gonna try. I don't know. I've never done it, so we're gonna see. But definitely priming a bunch of it beforehand, right? With some spray paint would have totally done the trick. I should have come out here, and I could have done that with all of the stuff, but I could have done it with staples too. That's okay. So, lightly check this out. This is kind of cool. I can do that with the... I'm going to do this with this camera. So one of the ways I was going about this the other day was texturing. How do we continue to add texture to this, right? If you can see in here, it's kind of like almost melted, yeah? And the reason it's melted just a titch is this. I can't remember if I added this, if I did this on the stream or not, but I'm doing it here today if I didn't. I'm adding in a little bit of heat, not heating it up a lot, just a little bit of texture to kind of take away that styrofoam-ish look. So that's what we're doing and trying to go about in there, and add just a titch of that texture around. Now, all of this on the next one will be done, right? Because I'm discovering this after the fact and kind of creating it on the fly here, but just a little bit of this melted action. Oh, go away. Goes a long way. So, now that I've done that, you can see the side where it just takes away a little bit of that bite. And all I'm doing is just enough to heat the surface and kind of melt it away. So you can see this top portion here. I'll lower this. You guys can see. It makes all the difference in the world, right? Here's a non-treated side that still hasn't been hit with the blowtorch. And then if you come down here, right, you can see that difference. Yeah, that difference is pretty cool. I can also come over here and do it this way. Right? Not hit. And then you can slowly see how it's transitioned to hit. It's already starting to look and get a pretty cool texture, I think. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try that. Hit that for a second, and then I'm gonna come back and paint it here in a minute too. So should be awesome. Alright, and I'm not creating any smoke with this. Just a little bit of heat. Just a little bit. Just a titch of the heat. I also used it to kind of torch the craft sticks a little bit to give them a little bit of a brownish hue to it, right? Or a burnt hue, yeah. So you can totally, instead of painting these up, you can just hit it with a little bit of heat. Again, things that I would do after, or before, rather. Yeah, I would probably do this before instead of now, because then if I hit foam or anything after the fact, it's kind of hard, right? I don't want to burn a hole in the foam where I didn't want to, but I definitely like heating up these elements of the build and just adding a little bit of that burnt texture. Caught that wood on fire. You see that? I don't know if it's smoking there, but I caught that wood. That's on fire too. Gotta watch what I'm doing. Gotta be careful. Definitely be careful. Don't set your studio on fire. Not a good idea. Not a good idea to set your studio on fire. Look at that nice burnt birch wood smell in here right now. Oh no! I just heated up the glue gun supports on one of the spots, and it totally I have to reglue it. I have to reglue it just a titch. Stand up. Kind of hit this. Again, I would not do this again attached. I would pre-cut all this for the next one. And I would not have to worry about this. I've already pre-singed it, so. Okay. Well, that's about as singed as that's getting. See? It's hanging here. You can see it's heated up the hot glue. Burn all the pieces ahead of time so you don't have to deal with this component, right? That's so wild. I mean, if anything, it'll just add to the busted look on this, which I'm okay with. Pretty wild. Pretty wild. This one came detached a little bit, so we can hit that up with a little bit of... I know what I'll hit it with. I know what I'll hit it with. How we doing out there in the chat? Let me see. That's looking great, Colin. Naturally, use the instant glue in an open space. Yes. Yes. Ouch, I'm so sorry, Tina. Last time I used Windows Open Mask, still reacted. Oh, wow. Have to find somebody who will glue my Space Marines. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's kind of rough if you're having that kind of response to the glue, Tina. That is rough. Let's put a little bit of that there. Just drop super glue. Let's have it come over here a little bit. Elston, do you have, if you're still out there, do you have any tips for Tina? And when it comes to gluing stuff together, something that might help alleviate that reaction? Any ideas, tips, or tricks for her? We'll see. We'll see what we get, dude. I don't know how that shifted. That's interesting. I think I just need to glue it back with hot glue. I think I need to use hot glue for this one, so it stays and adheres a little bit more. I have this lovely burnt birch smell in here now. Yeah, yeah, there you go. Send it to Elston. That's a great idea. Send it to Elston. Okay, as we're doing all this, I have a few spots to come back in here and touch up with the Mod Podge. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use this time to come back in here, kind of paint up some of these areas where I exposed some white areas from this. From the texturing with the blowtorch. We're just going to come back in here, kind of hit this up, cover it with a little bit more black. I mean, the white's truly not going to be the end of the world if it's exposed, and I got a little bit of white on it, but just enough with the Mod Podge to come back, and I'm going to do some overbrushing with some gray, a little bit of parchment on it probably, or maybe some white, that wicker white. And this thing's gonna be done, or at the stage to where we can get everything else on there. Dude, all this burnt elements for the wood is awesome. So I think I need to do, like I said, the assembly line ahead of time and just burn a bunch. I need to, now that I know kind of my outline and the game plan for each piece, I can streamline it a little bit more, because next time what I'm gonna do is add the assembly line of just cut everything wood-wise that I want for the birch, right? Burn it ahead of time, And then from there, it should be fine. But this is already looking so much better. It's already looking oh so much better. Right. It definitely has this stone slash like it has a little bit more natural look to it than just looking like styrofoam. I really like it. Much better. Okay. Okay. That's good. Yeah, a lot of this, like, I'm adding more work for myself just because I'm going back, but that's okay. This is the first one, and I had an idea and a plan, and I was gonna kind of not worry about making it look as textured as possible and just kind of like let it look like styrofoam and not spend this much time on it. But a little encouragement from the foam family, and you know, some more inspiration on my end and wanting to make this look the best that it possibly can. Here I am, which is great. Sometimes the build evolves and you want to do more stuff with it, which is great. I think it would be kind of cool to do one that's stained as well. The stained birch. I have like a cherry wood stain in here somewhere in the garage. It might be kind of cool to do like a cherry wood stain and have fun with that. I think that might be kind of cool. Dude, this whole thing is looking pretty sweet. What are we at? 10:47? Almost an hour in. Wow. Again, time flies when you're having fun. Thank you all for joining me today. If you haven't done so already and you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe to the Crazy Crafter live stream. Turn on the bell notification, notify when we go live. We do weekend tutorials as well every Saturday. And like I said, we're excited to get back in with Josh for sure, and have Josh on the stream this weekend. If you want to be on the Crazy Crafter live stream and you're interested, all you have to do is email me at crazycrafterchannel1983 and let me know if you're interested. Love to have you on the show. Love to have you on the stream. Sorry, I'm going to stand here and you can get a shot of my belly as I do this. Next little bit. Standing up to get here. I can also do this. I can also take this and lower it to the ground because it's still tall enough. Look at that. Still tall enough to work on. You guys can't see it, but it's like right here for my working pleasure. Let's see. Okay. I mean, some of this crinkle and the white and stuff is gonna, like I said, it's gonna be great for just the texture. Normally, I don't have to paint over all of it, but I want to get the big chunks, you know, big chunks for sure. Wow, this is looking cool. What a dope build. Yes. Yes. Nice. Oh, this looks cool, guys. This is looking really cool. It's looking like a natural piece rather than, you know, styrofoam. It's taking a little bit better shape of natural stone texture and stuff. I don't know. We'll see. If this might be out. I may have killed it all. Nope, I didn't. I filled it up. So I want to do a little bit more. Cool. Okay. That's that. That's that, y'all. I've got that pretty much done. I think the other stuff is dry, so let's let this dry for a second. And then actually, let's do this. I'm going to take the hairdryer to this and hit this up, okay? So it's going to get a little, won't be too bad. I'll put it on low. All right, maybe high. Cool. Okay. So I've got most of that on there now. Now I'm going to go back and take a little bit of the gray, overbrush some gray on it, and overbrush some what else? Some, like I said, maybe some white highlights. Definitely hit it with like a wash. I think it would be good too. So all these things are in a good spot. One little area. Change there. There we go. Cool. Coming along. Can't type much. Keyboard will be covered with Mod Podge if I'm the worst with Mod Podge. Yeah, definitely don't get the Mod Podge all over everything, Tina. That won't work out so well. Totally fine. The fact that y'all are here hanging out, crafting, chilling is great. Nice. More little spots. Get rid of kind of that styrofoamy texture. Yeah, running out a little bit of the blowtorch. That's okay. Boom! That's looking great. Okay, now it's time for sure for shizzle to start doing a little bit of overbrush on the gray. So let's take this down. Get this down here. Absolutely love how this is coming together. Very, very cool. Oh, you know what I didn't do yesterday, guys? I didn't get everything situated for. I didn't pull my dry brush or my brushes out out of the water after I cleaned them. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit of scrub. Maybe hit it with the hairdryer. I mean, that does seem to be the theme for the day. This hairdryer, right? We can get it going on in there. If you haven't done so already, put stuff over in the Discord of your works in progress. We'll check it out here in a little bit. We'll definitely give it a look. What do you guys think I should use for these to secure in? The little metal pitons. Super glue, PVA, hot glue. Hot glue I feel is going to be a giant mess because they're so small. I'm not sure. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Curious to know. Let me know. Okay, let's hit this up with. Dry out my bristles. PVA? Okay. I'll do it. I was thinking PVA too. I was kind of thinking the same thing, Tina. Little PVA. Cool. That's what we'll do. Nice. Just a little bit of overbrush. Yeah, painting this and getting it all done in the stages ahead of time, a really good idea too, I think. Super cool. Already looking quite excellent. I got quiet because I'm having such a good time painting. It's looking good. It's looking good, guys. It's looking good, y'all. That needs some more stuff. Boop. Yeah, see, like, in these hard to reach spots, I'm worried I'm gonna damage or like undo the glue here. Like, it's definitely gonna be easier in the stages now that I know what I'm doing. 100%. So much easier as we go along. Looking good. Looking good. Let's see if there's any other spots on this side. Yeah, a couple little spots. A little more gray. Oh crap, I missed it. Hey guys, what's up, buddy? Welcome, Zane. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining us. You didn't miss anything. We're still working. We still got about an hour trying to finish this thing up in an hour. We'll see. I don't know. Lots of work still to be done on it. I'm gonna try, but I should be able to get close. Nice. A few more spots in there. What else did I hit? There's some other stuff. Something else I was missing on here that was like pretty goopy. Ah, that's where it is. It's up here. It's up here, guys. Nice. That's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. Let me see if I can give you guys a better angle of this with this. Woohoo! You made it home alive. That's good. I like the burnt wood. It's coming together. Oh, I got a big old black spot right here I need to adhere to. This is looking great. This is looking pretty fantastic. So much change in evolution, right? Zane's great here, looks really good. But the blowtorch texture really works well. The hole's gotten bigger here. I like that. That's pretty cool. Take it. Okay, let's do it. Let's add some more. Let's add some more to it. Just a few more spots of gray. Need to go in. I mean, this whole top rock. Dude, what am I doing? What am I doing with my life, guys? This whole top section here. Okay. All right. Now, I think I can add in the other stuff here. I think I can add in the pitons and some other stuff. I think. We can try it. See how it goes. Actually, before I do that, no, I'm not quite there yet. I'm not quite there. You know what I don't have is like a little medicine dropper. So I could take the medicine dropper here and like pull some of like the Goldman flesh out and make it easier to wash all this stuff. But that's okay. We'll make do. Not a thing to worry about. Just a tiny bit. Let's see what that's like. Okay, we'll take these. Wash these. And that. Closing the lid to the wash to prevent heartache. Okay. Yeah. They may need a little bit of highlight. Probably, I guess they might need a little bit of highlighting with some silver and nickel. I don't know. We'll see. We'll kind of just let them. Oh, I guess what I should have done here is this. Just kind of see if I can filter it all down there. This is going to be sketch. Oh, but I got it. Yeah. Should have put it in the bigger one like I just did. That's good. I feel like that's good though. Kind of let those marinate there for a second. Yeah, this will give it a rusty-ish look. The problem is I want to hair dry them, but it's not going to work because I just don't think it'll work because it'll blow the wash everywhere, and then that kind of cakiness of the rusty pitons and stuff won't really shine through. It will have eliminated all that work, so I don't think I'm gonna do that. You gonna add any rebar type wires? I thought about that too, possibly. So one of the things I thought about for the next one, Cross, was kind of removing a section of the vertical pillar of the mine shaft, and then like exposing some of that rebar in there. I thought about that. It might be really cool. So I'm definitely contemplating it. I'm also trying to gauge time. How much time do I have? That'll add a little bit of time, but not much. So we'll see. We'll see. Let's see if I can add this chain. So this chain works. Ooh. Oh, wow. Mod Podge's glue, Collin. It's definitely kind of stiffened up the chain a little bit. Let's see how this goes. Kind of cool. I like where your head's at, Cross. It's kind of, you know, great minds thinking alike. Yeah. I kind of went back, didn't I? Look at this. So I'm taking the chain here, and kind of washing it with this rusty color. I think, Tina, you're right. Priming it with a spray paint would have been probably a better way to go. But alas, I did not. Let's take this. Oh, come on. Let's get that in there just a little bit. I think it was Michael you were telling me about. Josh was like, "You use these washes on your terrain?" I love it. I'll use it all day. I mean, you can't cover. You gotta. I think you can easily run out of it. You know. I mean, when I made my dungeon tiles, I used Agrax Earthshade to wash it, and they look great. But I went through a bottle of it. You know. I'm impressed with you getting this done. Oh, thanks, man. It's nice to try to like pick something and then just stick with it, you know, which I think I definitely struggle with at times in the craft, but it's okay. This is a fun build, and I'm excited. I actually have to get the resin printer going is what I need to do. So the next build, I can have more of the resin prints in here. It's gonna look really good. Okay, so I have that. Got this to dry. I still have one more bit of chain. Let me see if I can grab this chain. Oh yeah. It's amazing how stiff the Mod Podge makes the chain. I mean, right, it's glue, so duh. But things that I hadn't thought about. I mean, the primer would do this. The primer actually might make it completely stiff. That might be the one downside of the primer that I can think of. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. This almost looks like rope instead of chain. But we'll see. I might get this finished today. What do I have? 45 minutes? I have a little bit longer than 45 minutes. I might go a little bit over. I might go a little longer. We'll see. I also might just stop the stream, take a break, get some food, and then come back to it and finish it. Because I don't have rehearsal until tonight, so I got some time. But I really want to get this done. If I could finish one today, that would be good. And then tomorrow, I'm technically off. I have a dentist appointment, but I'm off. And my goal, like, can I do an entire tower in a day? That's my goal tomorrow. So we'll see. Maybe I stream extra tomorrow. What do you guys think? Should I stream? Do you want me to stream another one this week? I might be able to do that. They should make big tubs of Agrax. They should, man. Can you imagine what they would charge, Michael? Oh my god. It would be steep. Well, let me know. If you guys are interested and you want me to stream tomorrow, I might stream. If I'm going to try to build one in a day. Just get home from the dentist, numbed mouth. And then, hello everyone, welcome to the Crazy Crafter. Not be able to speak well. Might be worth the price of admission alone. I spilled the bottle last week. Oh, no. Michael saying yes. Michael saying yes. Speaking of spilling the bottle, I didn't close it properly. I always close that now. Oh my goodness, look at all these things. These are all over the place. Yeah, they got dark. They got a bit dark. Maybe it shouldn't have been the Mod Podge. Maybe it should have been like the silver. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's the first one. It's okay. It's all experimentational. I'm trying to figure it out. These should be dry relatively quick. Okay. That's there. A little bit of dip in that. I know the paint lids get in the way. Yeah, the paint lids definitely get in the way. Should you stream? Of course. Everyone's like, of course you should stream. Okay. Okay. I will. I'll do it. I'll stream another one. I'll try to do a little bit of prep work on the next one, so maybe I don't know. I might not have enough time to do prep work on the other one. We'll see. I don't know. But I'm gonna try to do one in a day. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes, guys. Okay. Shazbra. I keep forgetting down here. down here needs a little bit more. Yeah. I forgot a little section down here. Boom goes the dynamite. Cool. Got that. Okay. Now to figure out where on this tower. Ha! This is cool. Check this out. It looks like the lanterns are sitting on the shelf. But they're not. They're behind. Oh. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. That's tripping me out. I like that. That's neat. Oh, wait. That's neat. Okay. What do we want to do? What do we want to do here? I want to figure out a place to put these. But I also want to do a wash. Oh, I know what I was going to do. I turned on my hot glue gun for a reason. And that reason was that. To bring that back over and hold that in place. Oh, come on. Stay there. So earlier, Zane, when I was blowtorching and adding some more texture and burning some of the wood accents on here, I reheated the hot glue and my scaffolding started to fall apart. Whoops. So that's why we build it in stages next time, right? To burn all the scaffolding and the wood ahead of time. So that way when it comes time, you don't have to worry about that shit. But live and learn! Live and learn! Citadel pots fit perfectly in the center ring of rattle can lids. Flip it upside down. Oh, that's right. I think you talked about that in one of your videos, Cross. It was really cool. I like the shot with the terrain to the left side. Looks cool. Well, that's such a great tip. Thanks, Cross. Yep, it is a good one. I like the shot of the terrain to the left side. Looks cool. Which one are you talking about here, buddy? Are you talking about... Are you talking about this side? What side are you talking about? It doesn't matter. It's all good. But let's do this. I think this whole thing, I think the terrain, what it could use is a wash and then a highlight. So I'm going to wash it while the, oh, there we go. While the rest of it dries. So let's try that. Let's do that. Okay. What looks Latin? He almost set the thing on fire. That's true. You're not wrong. Tina Martin's coming in with hashtag never forget. Crazy Crafter almost burned everything down. It's true. See, washing this all ahead of time would be way easier with all this stuff not in the way, but alas. This is kind of a new batch of wash. Maybe that's what it needs to. Stand by. It might need to be shaken up. I am the crazy crafter, but I'm also, let's not burn down the house crafter. I don't think my wife would. Let's not tell her that I lit the terrain on fire earlier. Huh? I don't think she'd be very happy. You did what? Okay. Alright, let's see how this goes. Wash everywhere. I think I made this too thin. But we'll see. Maybe not. Bring out the Agrax Earthshade. Yeah, so much easier if the scaffolding's not in this place. So. Live and learn next time. Going between the scaffoldings to get this stuff. What a pain! That's okay. Jack. Welcome to the stream, Jack Grimble. Welcome. I do not make swords. My career is in theater arts, and one of my specialties, in addition to being an actor, a director, a teacher, I'm also a fight director. So, all these cool swords that you see behind me are a part of my rental business. I have a weapons rental business here on the West Coast, and I rent theatrical props and swords to theaters, universities, whoever needs them for their productions. Haven't rented in quite some time because, you know, pandemic. But hey, life is slowly coming back. Hopefully soon, huh? Welcome to the stream, Jack. If this is your first time here and you like hanging out and crafting, be sure to smash that subscribe button, turn on, like the video, and turn on the bell notifications, bud. How did you find the Crazy Crafter live stream? What way did you travel in your adventures to find yourself amongst the foam family? Are you a crafter as well? Give us your life story, Jack. I'm just kidding. You don't have to give us a life story, but always excited to see a new face on the stream, man. Thanks for joining. Whew. Oh, you're a fencer. Oh, that's awesome. Rent them out for stage commercial, teach classes, and use them demos. Look at that. Everyone knows. I don't have to tell you. Everyone knows. Kind of a cool backdrop. You say you're a fencer. Fencer, I love it. Even more awesome. You are even more awesome than expected, sir. Ah, thanks, Jack. I'm but a lowly player, crafting away when I am not in rehearsal, which that's been a while. Although, I did start up rehearsals for a show that I'm working on again here, Jack, at one of the universities I'm teaching at, so it's good to be back in a rehearsal hall. You say you fence, Jack. What do you fence? Is it epee, saber, foil? What do you fence with? And how long have you fenced? small sword is one of the weapons that I teach. I belong to an organization called the Society of American Fight Directors. I'm a certified teacher with them. And that's one of the 8 weapon disciplines. In fact, you ready for this, bud? Since you're here, and I have a fellow fencer. Actually, I have not fenced. I've fenced poorly. I want to take more I want to get in some fencing, but something that might look a little bit familiar to you. Yeah. Small sword. One of the 8 weapon disciplines taught by the Society of American Fight Directors. For those of you that are not aware, foil fencing and fencing is the evolution of swordplay. Fencing became a sport because after we transitioned out of the rapier, we transitioned. The weapons went from cut and thrust to primarily just thrusting, right? So the small sword was invented, and fencing was a huge deal, but dueling was a big deal, and the aristocracy all around Europe was fighting duels. And during that time frame, dueling was outlawed for a time because the aristocracy was killing itself off, not necessarily from wounding blows or anything like that, but they would die from infections often. Yeah. So a sport was created, so you could blunt the tip and not kill your opponent. And we get sport fencing as kind of the pinnacle of swordplay as it transitioned from from the battlefield essentially to the arena for entertainment. Many actors during the Victorian era were trained in fencing, were master fencers. They brought in fencing masters to choreograph. It's kind of the birth of the fight director, is through fencing, and they created stock phrases, and they could create moves and phrases quickly because the actors knew fencing and had fencing training. So they could easily put together phrases of choreography very quickly. And we get Victorian stock phrases, which is the birth of single sword play, or Hollywood swashbuckling, as it were. So Pirates of the Caribbean, all the old school films with like Errol Flynn and Basil Rathbone, that's where it all comes from. It has its roots in fencing. Pretty cool, huh? Let's see what's happening here in the chat. I'm chatting away because I'm getting all excited. Fellow sword nerd. I want to get into small sword and saber. Small sword and saber would be cool. We have another buddy on the channel here, Jack. His name's Carl Agus, he's got a great YouTube channel. Carl makes stuff. If you're not familiar with it, you should definitely head over and check it out. But Carl does historical fencing, and he's over in Malta. So he does a lot of historical swordplay over there. It's really cool. I want to get into more. I haven't done a whole lot of European or historical swordplay. I want to. So I want to get into more of it too, dude. A fellow LARPer. And also, I do craft, well, for LARP, but I'm also trying to get into terrain crafting because I GM my group and they really deserve more of that. Oh, that's cool, man. That's dope. I mean, this is a great place to connect with a bunch of wonderful crafters. It's a great community that we've got going on here. There's Michael from Nat One Videos, who's one of my moderators on the channel. You've got Zane from Zane Morgan Crafts. You've got Cross from Campaign Terrain, who's got a great channel. Got a lot of really good content creators here in this chat with you right now. You should definitely head over to all their channels. That's Campaign Terrain. You got Nat One Videos. You got a bunch of people, dude. If Michael's still there and he's available, he might be able to. It's a lot of moderating I just threw at you, Michael. Like, if you can post links to everyone's stuff that's here hanging out, please do, because it would be rad. But yeah, man, I'm glad to hear you're trying to get into some terrain action. It's dope. making terrain is amazing. That's what I'm working on. This is for I'm not DMing or GMing the campaign, but this is for my DM and for all of us that are playing in the campaign. This is some vertical terrain. And I've never built vertical. This is my first piece of vertical terrain, man. And that was inspired by one of our previous guests, Joe Levine from Encounter Terrain, who holds monthly competitions for building vertical terrain over on his Instagram. So he really got me inspired into trying out some vertical terrain. I'm having a blast creating this. This is gonna be a fun experience. So lots of new techniques, lots of new. It's just another way of crafting. Haven't done it before. So the vertical build is cool. Nice, man. Thanks for subbing to all of them. Some good content creators out there, Jack, and a good community. I'll put a link up there too to the Discord. We've got a Crazy Crafter Discord, so if as you're posting stuff and you want to share it with the foam family here, you're more than welcome to. Let me get that link up there for you. It's amazing how big this piece of terrain is. It's crazy. It's crazy how large this piece of terrain is. It's about 3 feet. There it is. Push work in the Discord, which is a great reminder, by the way. You beat me to it, Michael. Thanks, buddy. This is a great time to remind everyone, put your work up there. We'll head on over to the Discord here in a minute, and we'll check out everyone's work in progress. See where we're going. See what we're up to. Man, I definitely feel I feel like I didn't put enough black ink in this wash. I'm gonna have to go back and add some more. I think it's too thin. I think it's too thin, which bums me out, but that's okay. Live and learn. The homemade wash. And I know Tina doesn't have a channel, but Tina Martins, who's in here, we got to get her to have, like, I don't know if she has an Instagram or what, but Tina's probably one of the best crafters we all know and are associated with. Tina has some amazing stuff. If you go search Tina Martins on the Tabletop Crafters Guild on Facebook, which if you're not a part of, you should 100% go join on Facebook. But Tina's builds are amazing. If you join the Discord and you search her stuff in there, you'll see. You'll be like, holy shit. Tina is the constant source. I don't want to say puts us to shame, because she doesn't shame anyone. What Tina does is inspire all of us, because she's just an amazing crafter. Tina's pretty big. Tina's too busy to have a YouTube channel. Tina's crafting. It would take away from Tina's crafting time. You could use a spray bottle to help pressure wash on. Yeah, you're 100% right. I could. The only thing I get a little nervous with the spray bottle, Tina, is like all the spray stuff near the computer and the electronic, like, that's my only concern. I'm like, I'm already setting my terrain on fire. Do I need to drown it too? Okay. Dope. It's coming together. Coming together. Okay, let me get this side, and then we'll head over to the Discord and we'll take a look at it all. We'll take a look at everyone's work, y'all. Super cool. Has no one made terrain wash it? Like, I'm surprised that no like commercial places come up with a recipe for terrain makers to use in all their stuff. I feel like that would be kind of wildly successful. What do you guys think? Would you buy it if someone made a wash and figured out like the equivalent of like industrial sized Agrax Earthshade? Would you buy it? I would. I'd buy it. I would totes buy it. Nice. Okay. That, I think, is okay for now. Okay, let me come back. Let me put this wash back on, or lid on the wash, so I don't throw that everywhere. BRB. And just stick with 3 or 4 and some flatworms and such. Nice. Yeah, it goes back. So I think you've just given me a spark to build some vertical stuff. As you know, I drink tons of tea and it takes creamer and tons of cancers. Oh, nice. That's good. Cross. There you go. A little bit of inspiration for the next build. That's awesome. Jack Shane, don't add too much wash because then it goes over the wash and be dried too dark. Yeah, like it's okay. I think it's doing a good job. It's like doing what I wanted it to do, but this batch of wash I'm not super thrilled with, Jack. It's okay, but it's gonna look better when I go back. The next step will be some dry brushing and highlighting it after it dries. It'll look better, and then it's gonna be solid. It's gonna be pretty good. So what I wanted to try is, well, I'll get to it here in a little bit, but I can do a quick pan over and I can show you guys how it's looking. A little bit closer shot. Yeah, looking pretty good. So this is kind of the idea and inspiration behind it. You see the blue light that I have coming from this side is hitting it, and it's definitely taking on like some ice, getting some like ice flavors. But on this side, it's very hard to move it from this angle. But if you look at this side's got a yellow, little bit more amber light to it coming on from over that direction, right? From over here off to my left. And that's got a lighter hue to it. So with this kind of neutral paint job, if you hit it with whatever light you hit it, you can immediately change the look and feel of the entire piece. But this is looking dope. I feel like I'm finally transforming. It doesn't look just like a hunk of styrofoam anymore. So it's looking like a mine shaft. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay, let's head on over. We'll pop back over here. Maybe I need to pop back to that one because I need to use Discord. That one might be over there. I wouldn't pay much since crafters would still find a cheaper way to make their own wash. That's true. That's true, Jack. That's the only other part of it is like being able to find the thrifty, economical way. But I do like a good wash. I do enjoy my Agrax Earthshades and Citadel washes on smaller pieces of terrain. Looks good. Looks good, man. Okay. Let's see. Do I have Discord up here? Let me go to back to the large crafting cam. That's what I need to do. And then we'll bring up the Discord. Boop. Maybe. Oh, is it? That's what I'm trying to do. Hold on. It might not be popping up because that's why. Let's see. There it goes. Oh, it's up there. Oh, it's up there. Okay. Platform looks nice from this angle. Thanks, bud. It's coming together. It's coming together. Okay. let's take a look at some of the works in progress from everyone today. This is the evolution from the other day. Oh, you can see Sonder posted. We missed this the other day. Sonder is working on his dungeon tiles. Created some really cool bookshelves and is adding some little knickknacks to those as he was stacking them on. Those are looking cool, Sonder. Sonder, they're looking good. Well done. Well done, my friend. Okay. A little bit of water. Hydrate the palate. Those are looking cool, Sonder. This is where the build was at the end of Tuesday's stream. Kind of looking pretty good. Right. Lots of progress since today. Carl's got some more 3D texturing printable components. This is the historical fencing enthusiast, fellow sword lover that I was telling you about there, Jack. Carl's got a great channel. So many really cool tutorials. Carl's been crafting and built and hobbying for a long time. So cool. Just two copies of the Silmarillion. Oh my gosh, Silmarillion. Yes, not one videos. Just two. Chimera Wargaming's got how to paint Lord Felthius tutorial up there. That's pretty awesome. Have to check that out. I love that. Oh my god, that looks really good, Stefano. That's awesome. Lil Gwen, a bit more foam experiments. I know it's not up there with what you guys do, but hey, I'm new to this foam lark anyway. I have a crack at a random 15mm cottage for wargaming. Bro, Lil Gwen, this is looking great. I know you're saying you're new to it, but I love all the work you're doing for the 15mm scale. The scale of this looks great. This looks awesome. I like all your base, your flocking down here, the mud that you've created for it. This is looking really good. Well done. Well done. You should be very proud of that. That's looking cool. I like your leaves, the greenery you got going on in the background there. That looks pretty. Oh yeah, another shot. Dope. See? Yeah, that looks great. Look at that. Right? Got the army up in there. That fits perfectly for the 15mm scale. Like the pile of wood you got here. Killer, Lil Gwen. Bravo. Good work. This is looking fantastic. Absolutely love it. Pistachios. What is this? Is this like a plant? Is he using pistachios? Are you using pistachios for this, Stefano? Look at that. That's cool. Love this. This looks like some sort of like weird hybrid tree thing that has like pods in it that might explode to kill you. Oh, this is cool. I like that. We're gonna give that its traditional rock on. Cool build. Some really neat detail even at that scale. That's right. I agree, Carl. See, Carl knows. Carl's really good at scale and talking about scale for his builds. Pistachio wood hot glue made from trash. Volume number 1. The tutorial's there. Stefano's all over the place. Love it. More content for everyone in the hobby. Super cool. Yeah, 10 out of 10 creepy alien terrain. That's what it reminded me of too. Really good. Oh yes, have you guys checked this out yet? Like this is a video I mentioned earlier in the stream. Josh from the Pickle Jar, who's going to be our featured guest on this Saturday's Crazy Crafter live stream. Josh from the Pickle Jar is a content creator and also fellow live streamer, hobby live streamer, who does a lot of miniature painting. He's got this awesome dragon that he's printed up and painted, and he's new to the airbrushing, and he did a killer job. Definitely head on over there, give it some love, and check it out. It's absolutely killer. More Chimera Wargaming. What is this? The making a Gridmark Grillet box Nurglings. Look at this. Wild. Stefano, do you ever stop crafting? I don't think you do. Stefano and his kid are just constantly creating a bunch of stuff. Oh yeah, jumping live for chat. Who's this crazy guy? I'll give myself a like. I'll give myself some love. Yeah. Oh, look at this today. Getting in some of that crazy crafting time. I like it, Chimera. Look at me capturing. I'm so fast, I'm a blur. I'm so fast, I'm a blur in here. Can I even get it? I'm gonna give that a reaction. Boom. Nice. Boom. Capturing me in my element. Tina's been Mod Podging all day today. She's working on her castle. This is but a picture. Oh, look at those fingers. Look at that. Look at those Mod Podging fingers. Ah, that stone texture is looking good. That's going to look so good, Tina, when it's done. I cannot wait. Cannot wait. Looking absolutely fantastic. We'll head on down here. We'll give that some love. Boom, ba-dum, boom, boom. Let's see. Are those individual stones? Ooh, I like your sword here, your rapier, bro. Are those individual stones? Yeah, I think they might be. Are they? She may have just carved them in. I think she may have carved it in. I don't think they're individual stones, but maybe. Tina, can you confirm? Yeah, Logwin, cheers to you. Really good work on your 15 mil cottage there. It's looking great with the army. You did great. Don't knock the foam stuff. That's how you got to do it. You just got to practice. You got to keep working it and getting. The only way to get better is to keep working on it. Try it. So I'm doing with the vertical terrain, all sorts of new stuff that I've never done before that I'm trying today. That I feel has been really successful, and some I'm going, oh, I need to adjust that. Oh, cool! I'm looking at some stuff. I'll try to show it to you. It's hard to see on camera, but my rusty climbing pitons and ladders that I've put together and worked on today are looking really good, guys. I'll show you those here in a second. I think we're at the end of the share your work section here. Really well done. It is. Those are individual stones. Of course they are, dude. Absolutely killer, Tina. Love those bricks. Look at them one more time. Worth the look for sure. Tina's got her own homemade roller, her texture roller that she's made, and she gets really good texture on all of her stonework. It's absolutely killer. Well done, everyone. Well done. Anything? Oh, share your work in Lord of the Dioramas challenge. Oh, that's right. We still have this. So Jack, a good buddy of mine, is getting married, and he's also a YouTuber. He happens to be the DM for our campaign. Anyway, for his wedding, we put together a challenge and a competition for all the Crazy Crafter foam family community, and everyone who's entered into this challenge is eligible for some really cool prizes. My buddy Richard Quiner has a really awesome print shop, and he does 3D resin printing for D&D and tabletop gaming. So lots of really cool prizes that are offered up in that, and people that enter it are going to make these dioramas from around the world, and they're sending them to him here in California, and they'll be present for his wedding. So we've had folks all over the world that have made some awesome stuff, and this is one of them. Tina had hers the other day, where she's now needs to add the resin from. These are the all Lord of the Rings inspired dioramas. These are the hobbits traveling downstream in the barrels. She's got to add the water into that. That's going to look amazing. But then Walter added his finishing touches on the prancing pony. Where do we go from here, he says. Where do we go from here, Walter? We stare at it in awe for a few minutes and absolutely enjoy all of this awesome work that you put into the prancing pony. Absolutely phenomenal. Look at this. Look at the sign. Look at the sign. Oh, there it goes. My I heard it. My camera is getting hot. I need to. Oh man, straight. Maybe it's back to the house to stream because it's hot. It's hot in here, and my camera's shutting off. But you don't need it right now because, haha, it's just me. It's just me. Okay, this is looking cool, Walter. Love this. I like how it cleans up and it like just forms away, and it puts everything back together over here. It's really, really cool. Absolutely phenomenal. Look at this. Look at those shingles. Fantasy Club is where I found out. Fantasy Fight Club is where you found out about my channel. Oh, so you know, Richard is my guru. Love that guy. I love that guy too. Awesome. That's our connection. I love it. I love it. Well, I'm so glad you found me through Fantasy Fight Club. That was a fun project. I'm looking forward to more Fantasy Fight Club. That sign printed? I don't know. Let's look at that sign, Michael. Ooh, I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and say. I'm gonna say he carved it. I'm gonna say he did that. I'm gonna say he did it. I don't know. Well, I don't know. It's so clean, man. If he didn't print that, that's like that. I mean, it's impressive no matter what. But that looks really good. That looks so good. Love it. Love it. Killer work. Killer work. Oh, look at this. Zane Morgan working on some of those pipe cleaner trees from Joe Levine Technique. Those are looking really good. Wow, those do look good. They look scary. They look scary. Boop. Boop. I don't think I gave this love. I gotta come up here and give these some love. Boop. Killer work. Killer work. Wait, where did the pipe cleaners go? Weren't the pipe cleaners just here? So weird. Where did those go? Did you move them? I don't know where they went. Oh, they're back here in the share your work section. I see. You're moving it around on me, Zane. So Zane, you are incorporating your resin prints and designs from Blender into your latest tower build. These are coming together. Oh, I like this. This is looking great, Zane. Ah, oh, so cool. Love it. Love this. It's looking good, Zane. There's those pipe cleaner trees. Looking killer. Yes. Look at this tower. This tower is looking absolutely awesome. That's going to be a pretty epic build. And by pretty epic, I mean super epic. It's going to look great. That's going to look great. Oh. Wait a minute. It's confusing me. Boop. There we go. This is the one. Wait. Did I give it? I don't know what's happening. I wanted to get like... I like all of it. That's what I'm getting at. Look at this. Ah! Look at that brick work and stonework from Tina. Amazing. Yeah. Yeah. It all looks really good. You posted in the wrong group. Oh, man. So cool. Absolutely phenomenal, right? Let's see. We have to go back to this. Let me try something here. There we go. That is super cool. All right. These are all carved. It would be a video. I hope so. That'd be great. I'm looking forward to that video. I've got a few minutes left here. I don't know how long this camera is gonna last, because it's hot out here and it keeps shutting down. So let me do this. Let me pop on over to this just in case it decides to go out on me here. I'll try and do a couple quick mountings. So let's see if I can get you a handful of these so you can see them. And I'll do a super close-up of them. But they did get some rusty look to them in effect. Let's try this. There we go. So they do have a little bit of rust and discoloration to them. They're a little more blue, right? Kind of the orange light. It's hard to hold it. Maybe there is better. Yeah, that's a little better. So you can see kind of the rust that's come out from those. So that's going to be super cool. We're going to try that. We're going to try that on adding these to my build, and we'll see how that goes. Let's try this for a few minutes, okay? Let's get that in play. A little bit of PVA. Let's put some PVA down. Where should I put it? Maybe right just a little bit of the wood glue, huh? Just a titch. Don't need a lot. Okay. Don't need a lot of the wood glue. Just a wee titch. Ooh, I should shut the hot glue off. I always forget about. Do you guys forget about shutting off your hot glue gun? I do. I'm trying not to do that. I've done it too many times so that I want to mention. So, where should I add these little climbing pitons? I know the first place I want to add them. Let's try here. So it's going to be kind of a far away shot for now on this, but that's okay. You can't even see them yet, but these look fucking cool, guys. Joe, great suggestion from Encounter Terrain. I love it. I've been sending him messages and kind of little updates on it as it's come along. Oh, it looks so cool! I love it. Fucking dope. It looks cool, man. Like, you can't really see it on camera. I'll move it in so you can see it, but when you're playing it in person, it's just like a small little thing that is going to add so much detail to it. I am so excited for this. Okay. Yeah, the PVA is going to take a second to dry on them, but you can definitely get some cool stuff on here. Oh man. Talk about tiny work. This is it. This is the work. Okay, so give you an example of what that looks like here. So you can see it. There we go. So you can come off the side there and start scaling down. Kind of cool, huh? Kind of freaking cool. That's gonna work. That's gonna look good. Guilty on the hot glue gun. I was hoping that was on the video. It's looking good. Okay. Well, I like that. Let's add one more element to it. So I have this tiny little clip that's super cool. Now this one I might want to use. That one I might want to turn on the hot glue gun again for. This one I might want to turn on the hot glue gun for. Let's see if I can grab a little bit of this through here. Just going to tie that off to a chain. Yeah. Have that. I have it kind of just hanging off the side here. If you choose to go down that way, you can. That might be kind of cool. I think it'll be cool. Okay. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, hot glue. You are impatient. Or, I'm impatient, but man, you do heal quickly and glue quickly. Super cool. Ha ha ha! Hanging chain can descend. It doesn't go all the way down here, so what are you going to do when you get down here? Do you, like, try to swing... Do you try to swing over here to this ledge? Do you try to swing over here? Do you just take the slide down and fall down to here? Like, what do you do? These are the choices you have to make. Oh, that's frickin' rad. That's cool. Alright, let's add a few more of these and we'll call it a day. I need to get on that. Plan a purchase. Yeah. Plan those purchases. What are you guys buying? We need battery-powered HD guns. Oh my goodness. Battery-powered hot glue guns? That would be dope. That would be dope. Battery-powered hot glue guns. Yes, please. Yes, please. Okay. Let's add just a few more. Already super cool. Okay. I mean, this is a ton of fun. I can't wait to do more work on these. They are going to look epic. Ah ha ha ha! These look great. Wow, this build is coming together quite nicely. I am extremely happy with how it's all turning out. Even though I'm getting wash all over my hands here. Yeah, this is looking quite epic. And the next step is to dry brush. I'm going to dry brush this with some off-white or parchment, get some nice stone texture going on there to add more depth. And then I will add a few more glue bits, and then we're going to call this done. I should be able to finish this up in a little bit after lunch, and then I can get ready and move on to the next one. So this is looking great. Very, very excited. Can't wait to share some updated pictures with Joe today. You know, big lesson learned from today's stream. I mean, as always, and I just should have known this early on, but I was kind of, again, this build evolved for me as everything went along. So assemble everything ahead of time, right? If you're going to scorch the edges, right, and add some burning effects, do all that ahead of time. Like prep the materials and plan a little bit better. That's all. That would be my big one. So that way, when you're toasting it, you can light it on fire, not attached to the foam, right? Which was exciting earlier. Anyway, I'm looking forward to this. This is great. Thanks, Michael and Zane, for really pushing me to keep working on this bit of terrain. But even just like look at this piece here, my Zane Morgan STL sewer print right there looks absolutely killer. Incorporated into this build, and I'm gonna do more. I'm gonna add more sewer tile prints, pipes, grates, stuff to the next one. So this is good. Be sure, if you haven't done so, to subscribe to the Crazy Crafter live stream. We're streaming every week and on the weekends with new guests, or sometimes they're new guests, sometimes they're returning. People like to come back and hang out. It's a great stream to craft and hang out with, and pick up some new great tips within the hobby from some amazing minds and some great people. On Saturday, we're going to be streaming with Josh from the Pickle Jar. Going to be doing some miniature painting. Cannot wait. Be sure to head on over and check out his dragon video if you have not done so. Head on over to Nat1 Videos and subscribe to Nat1 Videos as well. You can consider becoming a Patreon there for Nat1 Videos as well. It's a great behind the scenes look to the content that he's creating over on that channel. And if you haven't seen Balin's Tomb this week, you gotta head over and see Balin's Tomb. Jack, if you haven't seen it, go check it out. It'll blow your mind. So good. I will see you all tomorrow. We're gonna do an extra stream tomorrow. Holler. I have a dentist appointment, so it's gonna be a little bit later. It'll be a little bit later in the day for y'all, but I'm gonna try to stream around 12:30 or 1 my time. So it's gonna be a little bit later, but I'll be here. I'll stream, do a little bit of extra crafting and prepping for the next hour, see how far I can get. All right, y'all. Cheers. I hope you all have a great Thursday. Be sure to craft your passion daily, and I will see you all on the next one. Cheers, everyone. Have a good one.